Welcome back to the channel J Car Mania. Today, we're diving into something straight out of science fiction that's finally becoming a reality, the 2025 model flying aircraft carrier. This is not a concept, not a dream, it's happening, and it's going to change the future of warfare, disaster response, and global logistics forever. Imagine an entire fleet of drones, fighters, and support vehicles, all launching from a giant airborne base. No ocean necessary, total mobility, complete dominance. Let's get into how it works. First off, let's talk about the size. This beast is enormous, bigger than anything that's ever flown before. We're talking about the wingspan of 3 football fields side by side. It's been designed with a composite lightweight material that's tougher than steel but lighter than aluminum, giving it the strength to carry hundreds of tons of equipment, personnel, and aircraft while still staying aloft. The propulsion system is what really sets it apart. Forget traditional jet engines. This carrier is equipped with 8 hybrid fusion turbine thrusters. Each one is capable of vectoring in multiple directions, giving the carrier the ability to hover, cruise at high speeds, or stay stationary in the sky for extended periods of time. It doesn't need a runway. It doesn't need a ship. It is the ship. On board, the carrier houses up to 40 combat drones, 10 fighter jets, and several transport vehicles. The drones are fully autonomous but can also be manually controlled by pilots onboard or remotely from command centers anywhere in the world. These drones aren't just for reconnaissance either. They're armed with air-to-air missiles, ground attack weapons, and electronic warfare systems designed to take out enemy communications and radar. The fighter jets are specially modified to operate in high-altitude launch conditions. They have vertical takeoff and landing capabilities, meaning they can launch straight from the deck without the need for catapults. Refueling, rearming, and maintenance happen right there in the sky. No need to return to base. No downtime. But that's just the hardware. The real magic is in the software. The carrier is run by an AI command system nicknamed Athena. Athena isn't just a central computer. It's a true artificial intelligence capable of making complex strategic decisions, coordinating hundreds of moving parts, and adapting instantly to threats. If a missile is fired at the carrier, Athena detects it, calculates the trajectory, launches countermeasures, and can even send drones to intercept before it gets close. All in seconds. Humans oversee the system, but Athena is fast enough to outthink any human operator. Security is also next level. The carrier's hull is coated with adaptive camouflage. It can blend into the sky during the day or night, even mimicking cloud patterns. To radar, it looks like a weather formation. To the naked eye, it can be nearly invisible. On top of that, an array of laser-based point defense weapons can take down incoming threats before they even get close. What about endurance? This carrier can stay airborne for up to 6 months without needing to land, thanks to in-flight refueling and a closed-loop life support system. It generates its own water, recycles waste, and uses solar collectors to supplement power. It's a flying city, completely self-sustaining. Now, why is this such a big deal? Traditional aircraft carriers are vulnerable. They're huge targets, they need oceans, and they can take weeks to reposition. A flying carrier can go anywhere, anytime. It can operate over landlocked regions, disaster zones, or high-threat areas where ocean-based carriers simply can't reach. In military terms, it's a game changer. And it's not just for warfare. Think about humanitarian missions. In the aftermath of earthquakes, tsunamis, or other natural disasters, a flying carrier could deploy rescue drones, deliver supplies, and act as an airborne hospital. It could provide real-time communication hubs in places where the ground infrastructure has been destroyed. It could even drop temporary shelters and food supplies within hours of a disaster striking. Who built it? This project has been a collaboration between multiple countries, top aerospace firms, and defense agencies. The idea was too big for any one nation to tackle alone. They pooled resources, shared technology, and worked in total secrecy for almost a decade. Now, in 2025, the first model is finally ready for deployment. Initial tests have been mind-blowing. It handled Category 5 hurricane conditions without breaking formation. It coordinated an entire drone swarm exercise without a single error. And in a classified exercise, it evaded detection by some of the most sophisticated radar systems on the planet. This isn't just experimental tech. It's operational. There are still challenges. The cost is astronomical. Maintaining one of these carriers requires a small army of technicians, pilots, engineers, and AI specialists. And if something were to go wrong mid-flight, recovery operations would be extremely complicated. There are also concerns about escalation. If one nation has a flying carrier and others don't, it could tip the balance of power in unpredictable ways. Ethical questions are also coming up. With an autonomous AI running missions, where does the responsibility lie if something goes wrong? Who decides when the AI has the authority to launch an attack or deploy drones? These are debates still raging in political and military circles. But one thing is clear. The 2025 model flying aircraft carrier isn't just a new weapon. It's the beginning of a new era. Whether that era will be one of unprecedented global stability or new forms of conflict remains to be seen. What we do know is that history is being written right now, in the skies above us.